One man's journey from the Middle East to the Midwest. Vertical line all JZR America. Global header background image. URL/content/jam/jcr:/content/header/image desktop.adapt.960 at media minimum width 768 px and max width 959 px. Global header background image. URL/content/jam/adapt.960 at media max width 767 px. Global header background image. URL/content/jam/mobile.adapt.753.medium.13356,287.jpg. Display mobile navigation. Display mobile search bar. News, video, shows, schedule, more shows, sections. U.S. International economy, technology, science, environment, health, education, culture, sports. Trending. Syria's war, natural disasters, economy, religion, spirituality, ethics. Search form. One man's journey from the Middle East to the Midwest. By Nathan Buell. September 7, 2013, 5:00 a.m. at. Personal essay. After following his wife to the Middle East, Nathan Buell tries to find his way home. Topics. U.S. Personal essay. Middle East. Viewed comments. Biking down country roads on his father's old Raleigh, Nathan Buell comes to terms with leaving a life in the Middle East. Nathan Buell. 10,000 miles from the chaos of Lebanon and Syria, I'm riding the dead man's bike along Illinois' Sangamon River, where, some years, floodwaters covered everything, sending black fingers searching among dirt and oaks and cottonwood trees. They say you can't really live in the floodplain, that it's unsafe. But here I am, having fled the Middle East, wondering, what's the point of being safe if you don't feel fully alive? A few days earlier, my wife, then the Beirut bureau chief for NPR, had returned one final time to cover a protest in Cairo, which turned into a mass shooting. When I got her on the phone, her voice was shaky, but threaded with exhilaration. Another afternoon, hoping for good news from my wife, I paced a carpeted room, clutching the cordless phone, and then realized how much I, too, miss it, the violence, the chaos, the urgency of life on the edge. In the last year, we had decided it was time for something new. After half a decade in some of the world's craziest places, Beirut, Baghdad, Cairo, Sana'a, Riyadh, we agreed to leave, that it was someone else's turn. Saying goodbye wasn't easy. With the deteriorating situation in Syria, staying might have been harder. Each week, it seemed, was a new lesson in how badly human beings could behave. My first stop in our new life was with family in Petersburg, Ill, where I'm caring for our 4-year-old daughter and researching schools. When I opened my eyes, I look out the window, and it's all corn, rolling hills, tall pines and the soft sights of an American summer, a world away from Beirut or even Miami, where I grew up. I might have stayed forever on the East Coast. Only by marriage, really, have I come to know these Middles, East and West. A decade ago, I started coming to Illinois, where my wife's family lives on the lake. After a few years, my own parents started coming, too, and the 6 of us spent easy weekends drinking beer in cans, eating long swords of pork and cruising around on a pontoon boat. Then, in 2008, I moved with my wife to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where she worked as a reporter. 2 years later, during a short visit to Yemen, I learned, over a scratchy phone line, that my dad was sick with cancer. Within 6 weeks, he was dead, at the age of 59. To add to the turmoil back home, my wife took a new job in Iraq and I moved to Turkey with our 1-year-old daughter. Without my dad tethering her to Miami, my mom came to Turkey for a few months. We did our best together, missing our spouses, wallowing in grief. Back in Miami, the empty house echoed. Soon after, she bought a place in Petersburg. My mother has found happiness in Illinois, and I supposed we could, too.